Hi, I'm Dada.
Hi, Marley.
And thank you for joining us for another Monday vlog. This week I want to talk about new Lego material. It just came out that Lego is going to try to make a more environmentally friendly piece. As we all know, Lego is made from ABS plastic and it lasts a really long time, which is great when you're reusing it, keeping it in your collection, handing it down to lower generations, or just giving it away as a gift. The fact that it lasts a really long time is really great when you are reusing it, reselling it, whatever you do with the Lego pieces that you buy. The bad news about it is Lego produces so many of these. When I first heard about this new building material, I had like the knee-jerk reaction. You know, I'm getting older. Older people don't like change. So, like, to me, it was like, no, Lego's so perfect. Why change it? Why do you have to go through this? But then I remember back to the videos I saw that was put out by Lego, and it's something, I don't know the exact stats, but it's pretty staggering. It's something like there's 80 pieces of Lego for everybody, every person on the planet. It produces so many pieces of Lego, they could go to the moon and back, so on and so forth, with all these statistics of how many pieces of Lego are out there. And that's, one, it's a lot of pieces, and they're going to keep producing a lot of pieces. And then two, if you do keep them, it's not that big of a deal because you're reusing them, reselling them, but unfortunately there are parents that might not know about the reusing or reselling Lego pieces, and they might throw them away. And if this is lasting a really long time in a landfill, that's not a good thing. So the good news about Lego is they're obviously going to want to appease their fan base and the people who buy the brick. They're taking 15 years and they're spending a pretty penny to research a material that's going to be good enough. So I think it's a good thing, you know, that they're thinking of the long-term effect of about what their bricks are doing to our planet, as well as I'm going to entrust in them that since they're taking 15 years to decide what pieces they're going to use, it's not like they're going to start using cardboard pieces or anything like that. At least let's hope not. Or like some hay pieces or something that just can, you know, biodegrade. I still want something that lasts a long time, but then, you know, eventually does fade away, as if, you know, when these pieces do make it into landfill, they can biodegrade and not be such a hazard to our planet. As far as our channel goes, we did get mentioned on Lego Buff Productions news again for our Harvest Store mock. So thanks to Danny once again for putting us on there. It's really nice. He has a lot of subscribers, and to feature our channel is really nice. And that's something that I want to do in turn for other Lego channels. If you do, you know, what you like when people do it for you, you do it to other people. And I'm going to feature two Lego YouTube builders that are out there. One has been around for a while, and that's Brickton. I'm not too sure. I'm really curious to know Brickton's age. I'm pretty sure he's at least a K-fall, maybe a T-fall. But he's a little bit younger, but he does such a great job on his videos. He speaks really well. I'm not even too sure. I know he has an accent in his voice, so I'm not too sure. He might be a non-American builder. So I'm curious to know where he lives and how old he is. But he recently made a Lego hospital mock, and it's a really, really good job. Once again, I don't know how old he is, but it's a really good job, really good details in it, really good outside of it. And he wants some support for that, so I'm just trying to help him out. He supports our channel, so we want to in turn support his channel. So if you haven't seen Brickton's hospital mock, please go check it out and give him a thumbs up to help support that video of his. I will link it in a card up above, and I'll probably put it down in the description. I will put it down in the description as well, so you guys can reference that video. And the second YouTuber I wanted to feature was Vantastic Bricks. He was just on the live build challenge. According to Zany disqualifying himself, he was the actual winner of the live build challenge. And I just want to go over and support his channel, or for you to go over and support his channel, as he's just starting out and trying to get subscribers. So if you want to check out I haven't actually checked out his channel. I just have been friends with him on Instagram, or I don't know, following on Instagram. I don't know if you call it friends. But he had a really good build, the public build challenge. He had Batman building Lego in like a Lego room. It was just very funny build, and if his channel is anything like that build, or he had another one with Superman doing yoga, if his city is anything like those builds, he's going to be a really good builder, another asset to the LEGO YouTube community. So please go over and sub to him. Check out his city update. I think that's the one video. He's posted 1 or 2 videos, one of them being like showing off his city. I haven't had a chance. I was really busy yesterday and the day before, so I haven't had a chance to go over and check it out, although I will probably do so in the next 2 days. But I have subbed to him, and I ask you to go over there and give him a sub as well. And thanks for supporting Vantastic. As far as progress for our channel, I finally did place those orders, those really big orders that I needed to, plus the cow order was placed for a certain mock that I'll be working on that I just showed off there. You see how I did that? So we got the cows coming, they're probably in the mailbox. But we did place 2 big orders that did actually come, this being one of them. This is our biggest one, and this one being a little bit smaller, but definitely some mock pieces in there for the interior of that mock, the barn mock that I'm purposely letting you see. Another thing, we just crossed over 1,200 subscribers. Our subscription rate has really been climbing fast. I want to thank all our subscribers for that. From the ones that were there with us at the beginning to the person that just subbed yesterday. Thanks a bunch. As far as our SigFigs go, we only own one of our SigFigs. There's one Dad-Ass SigFig, and there's one Riley SigFig, and then there's one Mom and Her SigFig. I'm going to be looking to duplicate, especially Riley and I, SigFigs. I've been offered a lot of trades recently. I think I saw an AFOL man's channel. Oh, it's actually his Instagram. He was like, he'd gotten some more SigFigs in, and I was like, what's an AFOL got to do to get, into your city? And he was like, just send me one. So I'm like, well, that's easy enough, so I'm definitely going to send one over to AFOL Man. But I want to start ordering it. I think it's something I don't want to do. I want to keep spending money on my mocks to finish up the ones that I'm working on, to start working on the ones which I actually have started working on. The big office building mock, construction has started. I'm doing my typical rainbow brick first, but what I'm hoping to do is place a pretty large order, and I'll let you guys know when I do that, to make the outside of the office building first. Excuse me. The reason why I want to finish the outside first is just in case I don't get it done in time for Philly Brick Fest. At least I'll have the outside model, and a lot of people are just going to be walking by, so the inner detail isn't going to be really pronounced anyway. So it would be beneficial for me to work on the outside first, then go in detail. Although I have started measuring the inside for detail and kind of how it's going to look, majority I want to work on this a little bit different and complete the outside 100% first, or at least 90–95% first, and then move into the detailing on the inside. Different from what I normally do, but this is how I'm going to work on this big mock. So basically, orders coming into the future, I think I'm going to go ahead and force myself to order SigFigs, but I'm not going to I'm going to hold off on ordering unless it's for my mods. I'm going to try to hold off a little bit on ordering parts so I can save kind of the money to make this big order. And in actuality, I am working on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 old mocks that I'm trying to complete. Some of them are really small, some of them are not. And I'm also trying to make, start on 2 larger mocks that are totally different from the farm theme. And I have the base plates for both of those. I have started ordering brick for both of those. So the good news is I am progressing forward direction. Unfortunately, my farm mocks are just taking so long to complete. But once again, I really want to make them perfect. I really want to not be upset that I released them and like, I should have put this in it, I should have put that in it. I'm trying to work on those and get everything I want in there. The last little tidbit of information we have for our channel is our office building has been ZAC approved. And you might be wondering yourself, what does ZAC approved mean? And this goes back to the Janet's Jam Factory mock. I worked on that for 6 months. It was a really long time, really long project. And I would say 4 months into it. I, just wasn't finished yet. It wasn't getting finished, and I was kind of, I don't know if losing faith is the right term, or losing confidence, maybe a little bit better, of my build. And that is when I invited Zach, our close family friend, to look at the Jam Factory mock. Well, he came up. At this time we were up in Riley's room, and I just remember his face when he saw it, because he is a former fan and used to play with Lego. And his face when he saw it was just elated with excitement, and he was like, "No, this is really cool." And that gave me, his face, believe it or not, gave me the motivation to keep working on it and finish it, because, I don't know, he just liked it. If he likes it, there's going to be more people that like it. Well, I sent by the conceptual drawing of my office building, as well as my Lego Digital Designer picture of the model, which I will be leaking those when I see it fit. I'm going to be a lot more open about this mock, as opposed to being private about my mocks. So, look for leaked information, especially on my Instagram. I'll put a link for Instagram up there as well. But we will be, leaking some photos and some information about it. But basically, I did show that. I'm not ready to show you the Lego Digital Designer photo of it yet. But I did show that to Zach, and he was just like, "Oh my gosh!" I think he actually even swore and said it was that cool, and that I definitely have to build it. So with that, it's one of those reassurances of confidence for myself that I am working on the right project, and it's going to be good for our channel. So, but that's all we have. Look forward to updates on the office building. Look for the big order will not be placed this week, I can guarantee you that. Hopefully I can get the SigFig orders in, but that will help out our channel, make us more recognized as we put them out to different channels. But that and overall progress on the office building. I had some alone time in the Lego room when Riley was playing with a family friend. That's when I made my Saturday night public build challenge. I was able to do that, and then I just started working on the office building. Like, at first I was just trying to measure out how big and tall it was going to be and how big the rooms were going to be, but then I actually started putting in details. I just kept going with it. So I made a lot of good progress this week. I can only hope that I can make as much progress in the next upcoming week. But once again, that's all we have. Thank you for joining me for another Monday vlog. Say bye, Riley.
Bye. Bye.